So for those of you who don't know, Mr. Clyde Vanel is the Assemblyman for the 33rd District here in Queens, and he's also on the chair. He's the chair of the subcommittee of Internet and Technology, New Technology, and we just talked about. Shared about blockchain and what blockchain technology is and how it's going to shape our future.
With blockchain technology, and what's blockchain? If I give you one unit of something, right? That's a transaction. That transaction is written on a block, right? And if you give that money to someone else, it's written on another block. With those two blocks, there's a chain in between those two. That's what blockchain
Right.
is.
Right.
You have that information. I have that information. Everybody in the system has that information. So no one person can change it. No one person can break into the bank. Everyone, all the information is distributed on everybody's computer from the first transaction. So blockchain technology is something where it's a decentralized system where everyone knows all the transactions that ever happened from transaction number one.
So there's no way for it to be mimicked or hacked into, or for criminals to like scam artists to, like, with credit cards, how these scam. I'm pretty sure there's gonna some way somehow someone who's very savvy is going to.
What you read is partly right. So because information is because we all have the information, right? We all have the ledger,
Right.
the list of the actual transaction, right? I can't, if I just change it on Clyde's computer and everybody else's computer is the same, it's not going to work. I have to break into everybody's computer in order to change it, right?
Huh.
In a place that's centralized, if one person has the list, only the bank has a list, then that's only one place. But in order to hack this, you have to hack the network in order to get in. So that's a challenge that's why blockchain technology is so interesting. And there's a lot of, just an overview of it, but that's why,
Okay.
Why is it worth anything? Why is this blockchain technology worth anything?
Yeah.
Because in order to, so Clyde gives you 1 unit, and let's just talk about Bitcoin. I give you 1 Bitcoin. In order for that to be on the block, each of us, people have computers, what we call miners, computers to solve the riddle between Clyde gives it to you. For it to be on the block. If I solve it, and it's solved with cryptography, that's why it's called cryptocurrency. If I solve that puzzle, if my computer solved that puzzle, I get a little Bitcoin. That's why. So the more people that have their computers that try to what we call verify transactions, the better it is for the bigger the network, and the computers that verify the transaction get rewarded by a little bit of. That's why it's worth it. And it costs my computer, it's really a lot of electricity and time to put it together, and it costs me processing power to be able to solve it. So the value of Bitcoin is based on, number one, what people think it's worth, just like anything, plus the cost to verify these transactions.
What will the underlying blockchain technology be used for? Can you give some examples?
So that technology can be used for a lot of. Keep in mind that technology is still in flux. So it takes a lot of energy for the way it really is, but it's morphing into, it's becoming more and more efficient over time. But because people trust, and blockchain technology is about trust. If people trust to put money into this thing, into this value, that they can store their money and their resources there. If you can trust that and that it won't be hacked, you can use that for a lot of things where you need trust, like keeping records, like identity authentication, proving you are who you are, like real estate actions, like recording deeds, like title, like anything where you need to transfer um, or record that value can be useful.
Is this all blockchain technology also a way for us to utilize for like going to a restaurant? Like that's how when instead of us giving our money, we're paying cryptocurrency, and they utilize the blockchain technology.
So if you look that the world is moving towards more and more of a digital world,
Mm-hmm.
even more so than we spoke a few months ago or last year. So monetary transactions are happening more and more digitally, where people are using
Right.
cards more, right? Using credit cards. People are also using apps that are, Cash App, Venmos.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there are more.
Yeah.
Apple Pay, PayPal.
Yeah. Zelle.
Those are just digitized platforms on top of. But I think the world is moving towards more and more of those kinds of more and more of those kinds of transactions. Even though there are people that are outside of that are outside the digital divide, that digital divide is closing fast, and this world is going more towards digital transfer of value.
So I want to talk also a little bit about fintech. I just started hearing, that buzzword again. Maybe I'm behind, but fintech is basically finance and technology combined,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
And there are a lot of aspects to financial technology, but being able to making it, if you are in business, you have to be able to remove as much friction from getting paid as possible. If you're
Mm,
accepting, it doesn't make sense in 2020 for people not to accept credit cards, not to accept PayPal. Now, but you got to go further than that. You have to, if you're in business, you have to have Cash App. You have to accept.
right.
You have to all these different kinds of platforms that
Hmm.
are there. You have to make it easy for people to be able to pay you, because more and more people, we're moving to a time where it's more of a cashless society.
Right. Right. So if you have any questions, can they email you?
Yeah, they connect. Well, since we're on IG, you can just go directly to IG
Oh
at
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Vanel, right on IG, right here.
Awesome.
Yeah, just link to this live. You can hit me up directly.